Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Irish Outlaw Garage. It's time for Power Tour. A couple things I did. We're getting ready to leave the house right now. You'll hear Dixie Lee barking in the back. She knows we're leaving. Cutlass is great. Artemis, U-joint, ball joint. Ripped out the electronically controlled distributor, but should have every part we need, all the tools, and we're ready to go. We're gonna go get some fuel, get some drinks and some ice. We're gonna hit the road. I may show going to Indy, maybe not. We'll see you. So we've made it about 60 miles, something like that. We're almost to Terre Haute, Indiana. I didn't show much of it. This thing, like a dream. This one is going just fine too, except for that goddamn vent for the gas tank again. It is spewing out and they can smell it in the cab. It's not leaking anywhere else. Everything seems to be going fine with it. It's 195 to 198 on the temp, but we're just sitting here idle and it goes under 190, so it's good. But we're just gonna keep going. It's probably about an hour and 20 minutes. I didn't show much, but we'll get to it. But all right, we'll see you in Indy, unless something else happens. Please, no. Well, we're almost there. Just a few more miles. Ain't had any issues whatsoever. So maybe show a little bit while we're in there, but I don't know. Same old, same old. Well, we're at the hotel. Zeppy and everybody's getting their stuff together. We, again, just like last year, we're kind of busy on the first day. We had a lot of running around to do. Talked to some friends, talked to some fans, some subscribers. We just got to our hotel, and guess what?
Pool's closed.
The effing pool is closed. Doesn't say it on the website, doesn't say everything. I book for a pool. That's how it goes. So probably see some burnouts tonight. Then we got the trip to Joliet, Illinois tomorrow. Both cars are running great. We don't have any problems at all. Seems to be good. So maybe we'll get the camera out for some burnouts later. But we're gonna get settled in. You what?
I'll just ask my friends that use their pool.
Yeah. All right, let's get things together. Morning. Welcome to day 2. We are in Brownsburg, Indiana. Basically, Lucas Oil Speedway is where we came from yesterday. Didn't film much, trying to get everything, straight and perfect. But I'm out here just checking out the cars, and per usual, we're running late because we don't get in no hurry around here. Did all my checks on the cars. Everything looks great. Gutless did leak some power steering fluid. I just put some stop leak in it. It's fine. Transmission's still leaking in the ambulance. Artemis, I don't care. I overfilled it, so maybe it's just excess popping out of it. Who knows? But so far, they're all good. So we gotta get everything loaded here. See, I can't get away from that. Home here, doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and get everything loaded up in here. We gotta get gas and we'll get on the road. Hopefully we have a good time going to Joliet, Illinois. So back home and back where I work every day. So, see you in a bit. A few backups in Lafayette, but we're still kicking. They must have showed just driving, so maybe we'll see you up the road. So yeah, that was fun. Made it to the raceway, everything's good. Do have a little bit of a TPS problem with my kill shot too. When you're moving and you let off, it wants to stay at like a high idle, and then if you wrap it really quickly, it'll go down to normal idle. So I don't know if that's TPS. I don't know. I'm not going to name drop on who I was talking to about seeing what it might be, but he seemed to think maybe I just need to spray some electrical cleaner in the TPS itself. It could be that's what it is. I don't know, but we're at the hotel. Ain't much going on. Nothing's going wrong, guys. I mean, I could show you things that probably a million people are out there showing you. So I'll just probably get back with you tomorrow. Boring, I know. Maybe I did too good a job on the cars. It's possible. Well, if the cars are good, they're good. It's a nice change, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Well, day 3, we're already on our way. Skipped a bunch of stuff. That's okay. My friend Larry from Joyzy, he's right behind us, and then behind him is Amber and in the ambulance. And we're just cruising out of Illinois, getting ready to go into Indiana. I just pop it on, let you see some of it, but again, nothing's really happening. I may or may not have built too good a car. Both of them, but we'll find out. So we'll see you in a little while. Well, welcome to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We did make it, but we were fashionably late. Like literally they were taking down the booth because stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Every stoplight. We spent more time at stoplights from Joliet to Fort Wayne than we did driving. It was a ridiculous route, but we made it. All we did was stop to eat. That's it. Nothing else, but it was everybody. It wasn't just us. But I lost a few things in the way. No problems, but I lost a few things, okay? Now you might be saying, oh my God, the hood's open. Yeah, this hood's open too. Yeah, I had to take that off because I've been having an issue with this thing sticking. Whenever I would pull on it, it go like that. You know, like I thought maybe it was these bearings. I sprayed a little WD-40 in there, sprayed this, sprayed down there. It just kept doing it. I thought it was the linkage to my butterflies. Nope. But as I took that off, this thing was slowly turned, and I finally had to take it off because it was annoying as hell. It was pointing all this way like it was a boxer that just got hit. Yeah. Turns out it's this right here is loose. See that? That's what's catching. It's catching in there. So I'm gonna stick my nose down in there and I'm gonna get that. That is loose and annoying. So let me get that fixed. I can't bring the camera down there, but at least you know something broke. But that's it. Let's keep it that way. Okay, so this ain't loose. It's stripped. So I'm gonna have to bolt this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and drill it out, and I think I got a couple bolts that'll go through there, and I'll just tighten them with bolts. I ain't pissing around with that shit. But this was lubed. It's okay. But it was coming loose and just catching, so no biggie. Easy fix. Morning to you. Up and at 'em, 6 o'clock, because the fire alarm went off in the hotel. It had a mandatory shutdown of the power that they had to do. It's a good wake-up call, because today we're going to hell. That's right. Hell, Michigan is just north of here. It's off the route just a little bit, but we're gonna do it anyway. You can hear in the background everybody's starting their stuff up. I've already got Artemis and Gutless all warmed up, checked all their fluids, added a little oil to Gutless, but that's it. I fixed that little issue last night with the accelerator pedal, and I don't have a kick down right now because that's messed up. I'll worry about that another day. We can just shift her down, you know, no big deal. But yeah, just getting everybody ready and get them out here, and then we're gonna take off. We'll show you Hell, Michigan. Really no issues other than that little thing. No big deal. Nobody lost any water. Nobody's overheated. Knock on wood head. So, of course, my cars do like leaving their mark. He likes leaving a mark of transmission fluid, but I checked the transmission fluid. It's fine. Gutless, she's gonna need a power steering pump, but it still does good. It's just leaking. I just put a little bit of that Lucas in it, it'll be fine. So we need to get on the road. never know when you go off the beaten path where you're going to end up. And we just happened to take a left, and the road goes through Michigan International Speedway. It's crazy. I've never been here. My dad used to come here. This weird, man. We weren't expecting this, but pretty awesome. Welcome to hell. We are in Hell, Michigan. Amber's been wanting to come here for years now. It just so happens we brought Artemis here. And we got basically the mayor explaining to him all the skinny. And we're gonna stop in here for a little while and get back on the tour, but it was worth it. That was the most beautiful drive of this trip. Might be the most beautiful drive I've ever taken in a hot rod. It was well worth it. Avoid the highways. But yeah, let's go enjoy some hell. Artemis and Gutless made it to hell. What do you think, Amber? You like it? We got putt-putt. We're at the local library / everything. Pretty damn cool. And the gift shop, pretty awesome. What you find, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely need that. Might show that to Mom. She'll like that.
No way.
Cool. You got the mini chicken. All right, neat little gift store. A little low on sizes. We're just taking a walk through. There's mini golf that you can play. It really is small. I mean, you may feel underwhelmed when you see it, but that's okay. It's a little tourist stop that's cool, especially for a Halloween girl, you know. But evidently you can see the waterfall back here. There's a little chapel you can get married at. Scattered yard. Scattering yard. Whoa. Like you can have your ashes scattered here? That's crazy. Little chapel. And there's a restaurant / beer brewery over there. Locks of Love. The Grieving Yard. Little is known to the living who walk above us. Yes, they come to visit a loved one or that special someone just to make themselves happy. To remember us as we once were. Oh, to always be 18 or 20 or to have lived a much longer life to choose to be put here in this field of so-called honor. John Cologne. You can read the rest of that. I think I've heard that before. Locks of Love. Come out here and put your locks down. Sign them. Boy, that's a lot of weight. Good Lord. You can walk down the little path there. We'll do that. just a dam. It's pretty cool. Walk on down. This is the most I've filmed. More locks of love. Just a dam. The dam. The dam in hell. Ha! Oh look, there's a runoff. The bluegill is spawning. It's cool. Get the bluegill spawning, bud. See all the holes. Pretty neat. I could sit here for hours. I've seen this over here. Scattering yard. Huh. You can pause it and read those if you want. You keep it real manicured. I mean, said they used to have Hearse shows here, but the township basically started bitching because people were parked out on the road. It's amazing that they wouldn't want the tourist stuff, but all right, let's probably gotta get going, head to the route. All right, we are at the hotel. No, I didn't show much because they parked us 15 miles from the venue and whatever. It was just one of them days, but I don't really want to show all the cars. There's going to be a million YouTube channels. This is just a chronicle of what we're doing. Artemis is running great. Cutlass is running great. We ain't had any troubles today until we got to our hotel and our rooms weren't clean. It's 2.5 hours after check-in. So yeah, that's the only bad thing that happened today other than the parking. But you know, that's Power Tour. That shit will happen. So we're just gonna hang out here and wait till our room, and then I'm gonna hop in the pool, and that's gonna be it. Tomorrow we go to Norwalk, Ohio. Throw a little more in maybe on that one, but the big finish of this is for 2 days. We're gonna be in Lima, Ohio. That's it, Lima. Ohioans and Buckeyes told me it's not Lima, it's Lima. Okay, so we're going to Lima, Ohio for Hearse Mania. That'll be 2 days, and I'm just gonna let Amber do her thing, and I'm just gonna work the camera, smoke cigarettes, and maybe have a few beers. Maybe if they have some ice cream, I might throw that in too. Anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning. Last leg, small little run, 115 miles, I think. It'll take a few hours though because of everything. But I went ahead and checked the cars, which meant I cleaned the windshields and made sure Cutlass had air in the air shocks. We're just gonna make it to Norwalk, Ohio, and that's the final stop. Then we're headed to Lima, to the Hearse show. So I'm not sure how long we'll be doing that, but we'll get as much of that as we can. That seems pretty cool, so why not? But anyway, both cars are running great. Ran great yesterday, 0 issues. I may have built too good a car. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. We'll see. Pit stop, Port Clinton, Ohio. I'm gonna go over here and look at this lighthouse. It's built in 1896. Zeppy actually picked it out, so pretty cool. Let's go over and check this out. The Boat Keeper's House, Museum and Gift Shop. Have to zoom in, pause it and read it, because that's what I'm gonna do. This is a neat little thing. I know the wind sucks, but I can't do nothing about that. We're right on the damn lake. Light keepers. That's cool. I've never seen Lake Erie. The Canada is right there. Well, on the other side of those islands. Basically, it's cut right through here. Another pause and read. Huh. This is what's left of it. They tore the original one down because it was decrepit, I guess, but it's neat. Oh, beach. The old Canada. Over there, somewhere, past them islands. Cool. What a neat little town. Look at that house. God. This is pretty awesome. I hope the wind ain't killing this. That would suck, 'cause this is neat. Alright, I guess we'll get on our way. We're not that far from Norwalk. We made it. We are here. Made the whole tour. It's kind of raining a little bit, but it ain't bad. But this is Norwalk. It's Summit Motorsports Park, and this place is awesome. This is where we were for Pontiac Nationals, so it worked out pretty good. So we're gonna hang out here for a little while, get our plaques and all our crap, kind of walk around, say hi's and goodbyes, and we're gonna head to Lima. So we made it. Well, that's going to do it for Power Tour 2025, right guys?
Yep.
Yep, we got it. We did it. Everybody got the plaque. Cars didn't break down. Still got a long way to go though. We're going to head to Lima, to the Hearse show. Hearse Mania. It's called Hearse Mania. So hopefully that turns out to be a good time, and then we'll head on home. So we'll maybe see you in the morning. Well, we made it to Lima. Now we're in Amber's territory. Big time. That's cool. Caddies. Oh, look at that.
I like that car.
That's a big one. Wow. Dead wagon. Oh, Superior. See, I could make you something. That's a grill, honey. It's a friggin' grill.
Buick.
Yeah. See, now this is rare and beautiful. I would take that in a second.
Here's Mom's second
Pink top.
favorite.
That looks like the hearse from 6 Feet Under. Cool. This is the one I want to see. My gosh. That is amazing. That's really pretty. Got the taillights and all. There's a flower car down here. It's called a flower car, buddy. Hey. Wow. That's a lot of Cadillacs. Whole Power Tour. I couldn't get her to jump, angry, you know, typical 5'2" woman, especially if they're Greek. We got here, boom, pop, in the hotel room, out of the hotel room. Now we can't keep up with her. She's smiling ear to ear. That's cool. Odd color. And you'll notice I don't have the big camera out. I'm using my phone because it's raining. Wow. Oh my gosh. The big ambulance. It's cool. Maybe I get you mirrors like that.
Campers, yeah.
Yeah. Ontario. Here's one from Ontario. Woo! Oh, that one's older than Artemis. That's a cool paint job. Blue. Texas. Oh my God, a Volvo.
A Volvo.
Wow. I've seen these, but only in like, you know, foreign. North Carolina.
You heard of the NHRA?
Wow, look at the coffin in this. It's a Volvo, it's from overseas. Yep.
It's right-hand drive.
Is it really right hand? I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You heard of the NHRA?
Cool. Oh my God, look at the paint job on this thing. Oh man. Front disc brakes, rear disc, nope, rear drum.
Look at Beetlejuice in there. Hey, this one has Beetlejuice baby in there. Mom's wanting to take a picture.
Mom's gonna love this one.
Mom, this is gonna be your favorite one.
Spooky babes only. Where's that one from? Antique, Virginia. You're gonna love the plate. Indiana. You're among friends. Now this is neat. Here's a rare bird right here. This is an Oldsmobile. South Carolina. See, I like weird shit. This is totally different. Wow. Got a nice old oak coffin in it. This is just the parking lot of the hotels, guys. This ain't the show. Look at that. It's got the old school Starfire front end. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 67, guarantee it. Cool.
There goes the 1 year over Artemis.
67. Just hearsing around. Yeah, I wish we could have fit. If I take them blue lights off of Artemis, I can put those skull things on it.
Oh, they got them on?
The blue ones you got, they're too big.
No, well, they got like green ones. It's hurting around.
Got the ripped up. This thing's not been on the road that long either, it looks like. Lowered. Jesus. Look at this fancy ass thing. You gotta respect the new ones just as much.
They don't have the class and the look.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Morticia.
Last try.
Last try. I gotta say, this is kind of magnificent. You got the Ghostbusters that we always get accused Artemis of being, which he's not. This one's actually too new, but it's pretty cool that they do it. I like these right here. Those are just sharp. Look at the class they had in these hearses back then. Wow. Look at the paint job on that. I think I've seen this car before. Superior. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, they even used to make the funeral cars were beautiful.
That's what I mean. You can't even buy really fancy looking cars like this.
There's no style anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing to them. They're all blank. Squares.
Well, well, if it was white, that is the Ghostbusters car. Superior. That's crazy that there's so many Superior Coach Company cars. Pacific Coach. I see a lot of these for sale. Somebody call him a Bambulance.
Ambulance.
This is an ambulance too.
Okay. Now you have a fancy car.
Wow.
Now you have a fancy car when this raises up.
This is the ones that were power corner of the van, and then they had a switch out van. The rainbow one.
Colorado.
That's a newer front wheel drive Caddy. Huh. That's cool.
This is just the start of it.
Yeah, we ain't even at the show. Alright, too much rain, gotta go. See you later. Hey folks, Hearse Mania 2025. I'm kind of glad we found this. I've been doing the walk around with everybody. Amber, you can't find her. She's running around. Bought a few things already, of course, for her and me. Got me a shirt. But I'll just give you a walk around to some of the stuff here. Artemis is a pretty rare bird here, and everybody knows it. He's dirty. We didn't get a chance to clean him, but we'll let's do a little walk around. There's a lot of newer ones here, but there's some old ones, and then we got Artemis. This one's cool. Side pipes like I wanted to do. Miller Meteor. There's a newer Superior. By the way, we're at the Superior S&S plant. They do tours, and we might do it a little bit later on. Pretty neat. Let's take a walk. So I don't know what year anything is. I'm out of touch with that kind of thing. That's a Pontiac. There's an Oldsmobile. Cadillac. That's a newer Caddy. And there's some custom ones here. This is a Buick that somebody redone. I've seen that car before. I don't know where though. Yeah, I'll get to that one in a minute. Oddball colors. This green Caddy. And you got this custom casket Roadster, which is awesome. This thing's pretty neat. Hell, I'd drive that. I would definitely drive that. This one's beautiful. New paint, Elvira. And you can't just look at him from the side. He's got the custom matching painted casket inside. Look at that purple. That's a shine now. Elvira. Oldsmobile, which is my style.
Yeah. On my 60, I'm still running 890 15 tires on
It's 38 Cadillac Series 90 V16 limousine. Jeez. Wow. Look at the seat. That's pretty awesome. Like I said, you got custom paint jobs. Casket carrier. It's pretty awesome. Oh, look at this. Everything had such style back then. Everything's so bland and crappy now. There's Amber. She's in dreamland. She loves it here.
They have their passenger door open on that ambulance.
Yeah?
So the gurney has these things that slide into.
Yeah. Yeah, we're missing that. I haven't showed the camera what we bought so far, so I'm getting there. Here's an old Caddy, another Caddy. Like I said, they're all Caddies. This is a Buick. Here's a Caddy. She's rusty. And the bull horns. And here's an ambulance. Amber was just pointing this thing out. That's cool. Oh my God. The plague doctor thing. That's cool. There's the little clamps. We're missing those. We bought a gurney, I'll just tell you. And it's period correct, but we're missing a couple things. It's an S&S professional.
I did the same thing. Yeah,
that's cool. Yep. Sleep in it. That's cool. What do we got over here? There's a Caddy. Newer-ish 80s. Pontiac Star Chief. Ooh, that's got the old motor in it. That's cool. Uh-oh, non-runner. No belts.
I really wish I had like those glasses straws. Do you think they would have those at Walmart?
West Virginia. It's 57. Superior. Pontiac Star Chief. You don't see a lot of these. Matter of fact, well, I know where a couple are. That's wild. Look at that. I'd love to find one in that shape. That's cool. The colored bed liner. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Red crushed velvet. Heck yeah. You got the grill.
They're friendly.
We seen this one last night. Customized. This one's really custom because it has a 6.5 Detroit twin turbo in it. Said it gets 25 miles a gallon. So he drives this more than anything. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Look at this style. It's awesome. Let's walk around a little bit more. 61 Miller Meteor. This is beautiful. The ambulance. Look at even the damn seats are stylish. For God's sakes, what happened to cars? That's pretty. Let's keep going. Wow, it's a Buick. That's the one that was at the hotel next to us. 60. Jeez. See, I would drive that. That's awesome. And, you know, they have stuff for sale here. Pretty morbid stuff, let's just say. A little morbid. But, you know, whatever. To each their own. But a lot of, you know, vendors, collector stuff, and I like the old stuff, honestly. So we're continuing on a little bit. He's from Chicago area. This one actually has the 428 in it, ram air exhaust, and it's built. It has a vacuum pump on it. It's I got it underneath the hood. It's pretty rowdy looking, but that's a 69. And he has a shop there from a hardcore Hearse club out of Chicagoland area. But yeah, I could keep going on and on and on, but that's enough for now. Maybe I'll show you some more later on. I want to sit down and relax, maybe have a bratwurst. I got homemade bratwurst down there. Anyway, maybe we'll be back. Switch back to the phone because I ran out of battery. We're going to do a tour of S&S Superior Coach Company. And here's some of the cars on the other side that I have not shown. So evidently, these are all owned by S&S here. And it's their collection that they're gathering. That's an ancient Cadillac out of Utah. And they just have like a crazy amount of them. Like, this is all their personal, you know, buybacks or slash they went and got them, had them shipped to them, and These are the newer ones, but here in the back, this is odd. I'd never seen them like that, where they just have a, you know, they throw them in like that. There's the ambulances, Caddy ambulances. These are nice, like the original condition. It's wild. Let's see, they got all the gadgets. Yeah, this would be, I think, around the same year, maybe a little newer than Artemis and the Caddy. Pretty wild, but this one over here caught my eye right away. I can't think of the year. I don't know, 63, 64 Pontiac. I'd love to have this. You can see Amber loves it too. So I think if I want to start looking for one, this is the year, because I'd drive this. Lots and lots of style.
I see they've got a cop bar in.
I like the tail light setup. That's awesome. I like that more than the Caddies. This is another one of those rear entry with no top. It's a lot older one though. It's pretty plain Jane on the inside. As long as you're riding in a Caddy, right? The big front ends. Pretty wild. Really old one. You got one in there? Wild. I don't know, what do they call these? It's got a door handle. The whole thing opens. That's, I guess that pops up. I don't know. I don't know. I have to have somebody explain that. Oh, look at the fins on that. That's cool. It's got the funeral hearse sign. Oh, somebody, again, truck bed liner. That's in good shape. Nice. Very cool. But we're gonna go on a tour. I'll take you along.
I was hoping I wasn't going to have to.
No, they normally just bring people and go back down, so.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Marcy, I work here. This room back here, we have our wood router over there. That's our ABS, so we form the plastic parts over there on that. And then let the floors and things get cut out back there on that router. That is our press brake, brakes,
Yes, only
bending
Hearse
of the metal, anything up there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andy. It's a very special one.
Okay, very good.
So the big steel gets cut there, and all the stainless and things like that get cut on that. That's a fairly new fiber laser. Here's what we start with.
So the full car, not just
We drive this car in. You can go buy an XT6 off the lot. That's what we start with. XT6. Comes around here, comes up here, pull out the seats, let down the exhaust, cut the brake lines, cut the fuel lines because they have to be extended later on. We roll up all the wire harnesses, you know, tuck them away so they don't get burnt by welding or anything like that. It comes out here and this is where whatever sheet metal we're not going to use, we cut it off and then burn the glue and stuff off. So this is called cut and burn. Cut and burn. Yeah.
Sounds like what my ex-wife did to me.
Yeah, that's why when you asked me where we get the front clip, I had, hang on. We'll get it on the car.
Wow.
So it goes back there and gets some things welded on it, gets pins, plates, things like that back there in that corner. We're not going back there, but that's all the welding. This is all the welding happens back there.
Go, Aiden.
So this is a fiberglass shell that we also make here back in another area. But it comes up in this station, it's already got the roll cage on it. They put the shell on and glue it to the car. And just for so this is the flower part before the shell. And that's a max.
You still make the flower?
We actually just started them back up. I'm going to say maybe 6 months ago.
Okay.
Comes up into this station, that's where he is going to reconnect the fuel lines, the brake lines, do an undercoat, make sure the brakes work, all that happens in that station. Extend the exhaust. It goes into this station and that's where the metal finish starts. That's where they start trying to mold the fiberglass onto the metal and any imperfections they'll fix and sand down. That starts there. These are where we make the inner and the outer for the doors. They go into these, put the metal components in them, and glue them together. This is where the doors get hung on the car. So after they're metal finished and all that, they come over here to get hung on the car.
And then they go into paint?
So this is sand again, and working on imperfections. It goes in the next one for stand-ups. So that's the real heavy primer. That's better at filling in any imperfections or anything. Yeah, all these booths are getting ready for paint.
So they call that micro primer?
My God, a Calliope car. Wow. Wow. That's wild. That's awesome. I don't know if that's awesome. Stuff you don't get to see. All the woodworking and the, just wow. Gee whiz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all the hinges used to be like oversized killer.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the three-way on the side door. But this is a new. Well, now they have room for the folders. Even big ones.
Huh.
So that's the electric cable.
Spare tires. Good Lord.
So what do we got going on?
So it comes around there from vinyl top, it comes here, and that's where it gets the low door. That's a flower car, or Florentine, yes.
No charge there.
Yes.
Big flower car.
Well, they're bigger cars. After they got rid of the XPS, you know, the option was a bigger car. That over there is the Crown.
Lincoln, the last year we built one
We are
Lincoln
not
was
producing that.
2019.
That was our prototype
Lincoln
car for
decided
show.
that they did not want
Either
to
you're
have
welcome to
this
look at it, but
conversion
there's not
happen.
currently.
So
It's not in production.
It's just wild to see how they do it. I mean, for Artemis, it would have been way, way different. I mean, that would have been a nightmare. This is pretty cool, man. Old Cadillac, Superior. This is a prototype that they never used. So they're not producing these. It was just a prototype. Wild. See some classics.
Tell we're done.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at these things. Don't touch the door. That's all wood. Yeah, the really ornate.
They were all the same.
Oh my God, look at the woodwork on these. Oh. How much time. That's amazing. A Kaiser.
Wow. I'm dying to see this over here.
Yeah, these are ridiculous. Look at that.
Oh my God.
My gosh. Her. Gee. The work. Well, we seen one like that, didn't we, buddy? See one of them at Tombstone. Doctor's buggy. Wow. See what I mean when you tell you they don't make them? I mean, you see all them nice caddies in there that they're making now, but these are ridiculous. Studebaker. I'm just filming. I'll get past you. Wow.
That's it.
Oh my God. Studebaker President. 6 built. Oh.
We'd love to have you.
1938.
We have some that are just drivers.
Packard. Man. I'd be afraid to drive that. The last Miller Packard. And the Ghostbuster ambulance. 59. 59 Superior. And yes, this is the Ghostbuster car. Whew. Damn. This is an airport car, gotta be. That's crazy. That's wild. All right, man. Ooh, big Lima. Wow. I wish I'd have had my camera set up right. Could have got a lot better. But that'll work. Okay, there's the tour. Here's some more of the cars. A lot of the same Cadillacs, you know, same thing. And there's music playing in the background. I wish they wouldn't be playing, but you know, it is what it is. So here he is. Here's a custom one. It's all stereo. 370s. Whew. Tech. Good fellas. Jesus.
Is this yours?
My husband's, yes.
Does it have a lift?
Oh yeah, it's on air.
It's on air, that's what I was trying to say.
Yep.
I was talking to my buddy about that. I said, it's not on air. And we saw the big change.
That's pretty neat.
Different.
Oh, how's it going?
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. There's a Ghostbusters faker back there. It's cool. Well, that's about it for today. There's a procession tomorrow, and then we're gonna head home. But it's basically Hearse Mania. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. I was pleasantly surprised. Amber's in heaven, you know. She's completely in heaven. But that's okay. This is her day. And tomorrow. And then we drive home. So. All right. We'll be back Maybe later? Maybe. There's a ball going on. Let's check that out. That is it. We are done. Mama decided we didn't want to stay for the rest of the Hearse show. She misses her dogs and her chocolate milk in the mornings. So we're out of here. We're about to hit the interstate. About a 5-hour drive home with an extra stop. So we're out of here. What do you think? You guys ready to go home? Yeah. Everybody's ready to go home, and I'm ready to fix this stupid ass throttle linkage problem. It's fine. Let's get moving. So hey, we're in Terre Haute, Indiana, 66 miles from home. We're just gonna make this final leg, and Power Tour is done. So let's get our butts home. Well, we made it. The only issue that either car had was Cutlass had an issue with the throttle cable, which wasn't a big deal. I was just sitting around, I fixed it. That took 15-20 minutes. That's the only problem we had. Both of them averaged 12 to 14 mile a gallon total, you know, with all the traffic and stuff. I'm happy. That was a good trip. Everything worked out great. My review of the Killshot 2 by Aces EFI is they're fantastic. I mean, it still needs a tune in. It's run a little pig rich, but only when you're tipping in, and I just didn't want to mess with it, honestly. But tunnel ram EFI in an A body did great. That's what I can tell you guys if you're thinking about, you know, doing the Aces swap. Definitely, if you're gonna get the computer controlled timing setup, straight to a dyno, professional, someone who knows what the hell they're doing. But if you're just wanting Joe Blow, cars and coffee, go for a cruise, do Power Tour just so you can make it and you can just play with the AFRs, stay away from that. Just use a ready to run or an HEI if you can. Of course I can't, I don't have the room. But Artemis here is HEI with a Killshot 1. Fantastic the entire trip. He has redeemed himself. Zero issues. Not one. That's awesome. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching this. Thanks to all the people I met on the trip. If you're new to this channel, I really appreciate Aces EFI, Evil Energy, RoadkillCustoms.com, LugNutGuys.com, Super Clean. Oh my God, would you just shut up and let's go do some burnouts? Christ. Welcome to my hometown's cruise night. We are at the KC Hall, and this is a huge, huge day in this town's yearly functions. It's all for charity. Shriners, a few colleges, or Shriners, a few schools, everything, you know. I sponsored on this. I got a banner up there in the Burnout pit. I brought tires to blow. Only had 3. One of them was too dangerous to bring up here. We got Artemis up here, showing him off. We got her up here, of course, but we'll do some cruising. But for now, we're just finding a parking place up close. So let's get ready for some festivities. Holy shit, look at all the cars. Yeah. This is still early. I'm not even close. The whole ball diamond behind me that's full. And then Dodge row here. They have to put them up front because if they want to go burn out, you know, you don't know if they're going to make it or not. I've known that car for a long time. That's a nice one. Mustang row. Yeah, the music's gonna get me in trouble, but I don't care. Pretty neat. No Jeep. So you're starting the burnout pit. There's one. Let's go watch. So I went up there to get some burnout stuff done, and they told me I wasn't allowed to stand there. Then once I wasn't standing there, they let everybody stand there, so I didn't get a lot of that. So. So I was about half throttle on the last one. So let's give her the whole beans and see what she does. We're gonna do our burnout. I got cameras on the outside, cameras on the inside, and I got the tires changed. Let's see what this thing will do. Okay, all the parading is done with all their fancy fucking cars, so let's go burn the tires off this sumbitch. First try, not bad. It did good. That's how we do it. I guess I gotta start cleaning up. I gotta work in the morning. Didn't get to show you much, but at least Gutless got a turn. So I'm putting my big tires back on here because, you know, we wasted two terrible tires. Like one of them, the tread come completely off. So I went ahead and aired it down, aired the other one down, and took them off. And I'm sitting there, and I opened the trunk, and I noticed things are sitting in the trunk. That's spray foam, okay? spray foam. Now I knew that I heard a noise, and my buddy told me we're down to the cords, which we are. We're down to the cords. Didn't quite blow it, close. But then I opened this, and we got a hole. Well, I'm gonna have to get the spray foam back out. That's how it goes, right? That's hot rodding. Put this all back. Didn't see a thing. Oh, don't mind that. And I know this is a short, crappy video, but it's my hometown. I can't do a lot because of music, but I got to show a little bit. And they're still going over there. It's not going to stop probably till like 11 o'clock at night, but I know I'm done. I don't want to chance it. This car got up to 220, which wasn't bad. Sit there like that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, all that crap. Go get you some merch. This is my Aces stuff, but go get you some merch. And I appreciate all my sponsors. You know who you are. Take care.